Just a matter of weeks ago, I believe we talked about this new up-and-coming Christian artist named Forrest Frank. And he has blown up in recent months. He has incredible numbers on streaming. And Christian music in general is exploding in popularity as of late. He's just one example. He was nominated for several awards at this Christian award show for musicians called the Dove Awards. I had never heard of it before, but he shared with his audience on Instagram his conviction not to attend this Christian award show and accept these awards in person. It is an interesting argument that he made. Jelly Roll was another artist that was nominated and invited to the same award show, and he criticized Forrest Frank's decision not to attend. But let's hear Forrest Frank's reason for not attending.
Where the line in the sand is between being in the world and not of the world. And as a Christian artist, you know, I dress kind of like the world. I kind of look like the world. My music can kind of sound like the world. So where's the line in the sand drawn? And I'm convicted personally that a line that I can draw is that I will not receive a trophy for something.
It's his song too, by the way.
Something that is from Jesus and for Jesus. And I was wrestling with this last year. I even said that on stage at the Dove Awards. I said, I'm still struggling with the concept of receiving this award, but all glory to Jesus. Every name will fade away, including mine, except for one name. But I feel a conviction to go even a step further and say, I don't know if I even want to step on the stage. I don't know if I want to step in the room. And so I have decided to take a stance of non-participation. I will not be attending the Doves or the Grammys. I hope to be an example to the youth that the trophy is our salvation. The trophy is that my name is listed in the book of life and I get to have eternal life. What good is a piece of metal gonna do compared to that?
Mary next Monday when I don't show up to work. It's like, look, I think the thing is, Mary, that my conviction is that I want to sleep in. And I don't think I need to come into work today. All glory to you.
This is so missing the mark.
It's not even in the ballpark. It's like, bro, you just don't want to go. That's fine.
It's quite presumptuous to imply that this Christian award show invited you because, you know, they think that you're some kind of like demigod, you know? Like they're inviting you because they want to celebrate that you made music that resonated with people and helped them engage with their faith. It's not that deep. Nobody was trying to, you know, idolize you in a way that's at the expense of worshiping God. You attending this award show actually just would offer more visibility to other artists because he actually won Artist of the Year at this show.
But he wasn't there.
But he wasn't there to accept the award in person.
The surfboard is so
He's a surfer. I didn't even notice that.
I mean, I think not having a clearly defined magisterium can lead to so much neuroticism. We even see with people who do have a clearly defined magisterium, like Catholics who struggle with scrupulosity, that there's a lot of neuroticism that can come even from having these clear boundaries. And so I imagine him as a very successful person where there isn't, like, he doesn't have the benefit of being able to look at encyclicals or look at into the kind of catechism we have, though, depending on his sect, maybe there's something catechetical he can look at. But my point is, I can imagine how without the kind of clearly defined teachings that we as Catholics are fortunate enough to have, when you end up in a position of being extremely famous, there probably is a kind of neuroticism with, like, how do I deal with this? Is this idolatry, et cetera, et cetera?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that it's a little bit of purity spiraling going on here. And Jelly Roll, another artist who was invited and nominated and won Song of the Year at the Dove Awards, commented on this video saying, won't receive a trophy for something from Jesus for Jesus, but will take the profits from something from Jesus for Jesus. Maybe I'm missing something here. He added in another comment, this is an interesting take. How do you think this compares as profiting from the same music? I love that you said, I don't want to get a trophy for something that's from Jesus for Jesus, which is awesome, but also make millions of dollars doing that same thing that is from Jesus for Jesus.
And I think the line here, and maybe this is what, and I want to approach this in good faith because I don't doubt his sincerity, but maybe what he's missing here is that the line with this is in his heart. It's good to be recognized. It's good that we recognize when people do something good. Now listen, I don't know his music. I don't know where this good. I haven't heard it, etc. But if what he's doing is genuinely a good thing that he's genuinely doing for Jesus, then the problem that would exist would be his attitude about accepting it, because if he recognizes this is really about God, then I don't understand why it would be a sin for him to receive an award.
Or profits.
Yeah,
There's this
yeah.
pernicious idea that it's somehow inherently corrupt to profit off of your art. Like the intersection of art and commerce really gets people going. I don't understand why it's considered morally bankrupt to make money off of music or art.
This is something that would come up a lot in like when leftists would start their own Kickstarters or their own like Kickstarter campaigns. They would like go out of their way to point out how all the money was going like into the project and nobody was going to make any money off of it because
we don't want to be accused of being capitalists.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Well, also, I mean, think about it this way. If he was making art that wasn't directed towards glorifying God, would it be better? Like, don't we want people to be able to make money doing things that move the culture in a better direction? Isn't that a good thing?
You know what? I have my own theory as to why this type of music is taking off, because we had through the 2010s, there was just this slog of slow beats per minute music that just slowed down the tempo to all pop music.
Yeah.
And a lot of the
pop music used to make you feel like getting out of bed.
A lot of the Christian music, you know, some of it might be corny, but it's upbeat, like unashamedly upbeat and positive. And it's like there was a market for that because everyone's like, you know what? I'm sick of needing to take like an SSRI every time I listen to a pop song. I need a medication to solve my Billie Eilish problem. Maybe that's
a good point. I mean, to me, this just really grinds my gears. Forrest Frank appears to be humble bragging so hard in that original video. And then he follows it up with a response to Jelly Roll's criticism in the comments. And here's what he had to say to Jelly Roll.
Here we go.
So I wasn't going to respond to this comment because I didn't want to bring any unnecessary drama. I posted my personal conviction. It triggered a lot of people. I had no idea that was
He looks like an extra in White Lotus. He does.
I haven't watched White Lotus.
But now Fox News has brought it up in People Magazine, so I feel like I'm inclined to speak on it. All I'm going to say to you, Jelly, is I love this question. This is the question
love the
that
swelling
kept
music here.
me
Just
from
to get
making
you
Christian
really
music
invested.
for so many years, because I didn't want to make a business out of worship music. I didn't want to make a business out of Jesus. And so I actually didn't participate. And then one day I felt like God was telling me to release, I'll call it my quiet time song. And I did. And here's the thing. Legally, it was self-produced and self-written. So legally, that money comes to me. What I do with that money after it legally comes to me,
We're going to get copyrighted on this music too.
And he's gonna make
I'm
money.
never going to tell anybody, because your left hand isn't supposed to know from your right hand. I might give 90% of my money away. I might give 10% of my money away, somewhere in between, but y'all
Maybe it's 2.5%. We may never know.
are never going to know that, because that's my relationship with Jesus. But I love this conversation, and I'm willing to be refined in any area. Anyways, I'm just stoked by this comment. This is something that I would love to figure out. And in the meantime, I'm a safe place for you, bro. Whether that's on the phone or on here on social media, I'm for you, bro. God is for you.
Bro,
Yes.
Jelly Roll doesn't want to talk to you.
Joel Osteen.
Jelly Roll doesn't want to talk to you, bro, and he doesn't want to make a song with you.
Joel Osteen be trembling after he saw this whole thing.
Oh my gosh, it's so infuriating. And you know, another thing I'll add, just because I'm in the presence of another Catholic right now, is that this is what happens when you think that worship music is worship, and that is a huge problem.
Dude, that's such a good point. Yeah, that like just
When you
the
conflate-
music is what makes yeah.
When you conflate the music with worship, this is what happens. You can't make money off of it. You can't get recognized for your talent because it's all that's worship, right? You can't make that into a business.
If we
and
get
it's true that like
copyrighted-
music can be a part of worship, and music, as far as I understand, it's like actually the only form of art directly integrated into the liturgy. But music itself,
facilitate.
yeah, exactly. I mean, writing a song about something is not the same as worshiping it, right? You can write a song about someone you love. That's not idolatry.
Right, exactly.
If this dude copyrights our thing, I'm starting to flame war with him on X.
Oh yeah. Forrest Frank,
Me and him are beefing on
we're
X.
starting a beef with you on a Friday.
If he
okay?
I can't. Like, are there going to be diss tracks? Are there going to be mixtapes?
It's just like I don't mean to like needlessly throw this guy under the bus, but it just appears so performative.
It's giving youth pastor energy.
And he clearly wants to collab with Jelly Roll, which is good for his career. And if he just admitted that that's what he wants, like that would be fine. You know, like there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a successful career. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make profit off of the art that you make. There's nothing wrong with getting recognized for your talent. Like none of these things are wrong. It's just a weird thing to kind of like humble brag and like perform piety over.
Like,
you know?
So why wasn't this approach like, look, they've been making like Catholic and Christian and movies for years. Are they also supposed to not make? I mean, a lot of them probably didn't make any money, but like Passion.
You know, with the way many of them are written,
Yeah.
you'd think they were supposed to not make money, bro.
Passion was Mel Gibson supposed to be like, whoa, can't make any money off my movie? No, you
Right.
got the word out there. You made a difference in the culture. You probably moved the needle for a lot of people who may not have had a good understanding of their faith. Is that not what your job was in the creation of this movie? And the money you made is just a byproduct. And then whatever you want to give to the church or give to charity or help others, that's your business.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. Like,
And then there are all
I want to
these
see a Mel
comments being
Gibson
like-
version of this.
Like one of the comments that it's the humility for
I
me.
saw that. Yeah, I like this one. He says,
Are
"How do
you
you keep?"
serious?
This person says, "How do you keep one-upping yourself with each new beef? Why does he keep getting in beef?"
This is why I have a problem with Forrest Frank.
Look, the song is unbelievably catchy. He's got that going for him.
The Your Way
yes,
is better.
it's
song.
very.
I can't stand the genre personally. That's my own personal bias that has nothing to do with Forrest Frank, but he just something about it. It just rings inauthentic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Like I said, I better not get copyright claimed on this episode. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.